Oh yeah, the Elemental Crucible. That was from the very first event that they did in the game. Oh hey, look, it's Sucrose. Yeah, there's a thing over there. That's a nice little homage. Yeah, I think the Elemental Crucible did come back one more time after that. But yeah, the very first event in Genshin had to do with the Elemental Crucible. I think it was co-op too, or maybe the second event, the recurrence of co-op. Yeah, so basically they were saying, yeah, people didn't like the event. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like for the first time, the first time they did it, it wasn't super popular. But you know, the game just came out, so. Really? I think turtles are one of the easier ones. You just have them in a little aquarium, and all you have to do is just feed them. Like, that's it. It's like one of the easier pets to take care of. It's like, like snakes and lizards and stuff. The problem with snakes and lizards is that it's their food source that's the most annoying, right? Like, for snakes, you actually need to get, like, dead rats and shit. And for, like, lizards and other reptiles, you need, like bugs. Like, so that's kind of a pain in the ass to get, whereas, like, turtles, I think they're herbivores, so you can just, like, feed them lettuce and shit. So it's like, it's one of the easier things. It's pretty easy to acquire food for them. They're not going to, like, run around a lot, so they're just going to chill in their aquarium, so all you have to do is just, like, you know, refill their water and feed them from time to time. Wait, no, yeah, I think that was there. That house was there before. Oh, there's a water thingy. A water bubble near the home. Oh, that's an English ship too.
なんと芳醇なブドウの香り。まるで天国だな。口が。
すごいすごい。
ここの人たちはきっと大金持ちなんだな。シムランカみたいな物語の世界の中でも。
ここだって物語の世界じゃないか。
申し訳ありません。暁ワイナリーの建物内は今回立ち入り禁止となっておりまして。
そうか。残念だ。
ノエルだ。栄誉騎士様とパイモン様、こんにちは。アリス様がこちらの業務が大変になることを。
Yeah, but see, that's how they should do events, right? I walked up to them, I talked to them, and then the cutscene started. Like, I hate the proximity-based ones because there's been many instances where they trigger when I don't intend for them to trigger. They trigger when I'm in the middle of doing something else, and I didn't realize I was about to go through. I was getting close to the continuation or the start of another quest. Because if you're not tracking the quest, it doesn't appear on the minimap at all. So if you're not tracking it, i.e. trying to do something else, you could then just happen to walk through the area where an NPC is waiting and instantly trigger their cutscene, which is just like, it's annoying. I wish they wouldn't do that, but they do.
丸め込まれてないか？騎士団の仕事じゃないのに騎士団の人に押し付けるなんて。あ、大丈夫ですよ。別の世界から来たか。観光団？確かに。金リンゴ軍とベルーリアミラージュ、シムランカ。馴染みのある。なんてことないですよ。たくさんお手伝いできて嬉しいんです。私にお任せください。それでは皆様、こちらへお進みく。
ちょっと失礼。僕は道を聞かれるのが好きなアーノルドだ。
How? What do you miss this thing? Oh, it's the crystal flight trap. I see.
これも発明された当初は性能が悪くての。1週間でせいぜい十数匹しか捕まえられなかったから。
Oh, that's so true. I remember when the crystal flight trap was first created, and people were kind of pissed and annoyed by it, and they're like, "Man, this is not enough." It's crazy. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I didn't remember that it was 10. Although I didn't use it for the longest time, but I only started using it recently, and now I know that it's currently 15. Although it's kind of weird that they're like, so the only improvement they did to it was just increase it from 10 to 15.
じゃが市場に出回ってからは冒険者たち。
その通りじゃ。
この辺りには象徴がたくさんいるじゃろう。
偏僻な場所にあるせいかも。
I think the problem too is just like when it first came out, everyone was in desperate need to condense resin and shit, and now that like a lot of people have like kind of finished their farming and stuff, they don't need to condense it as much. So 10 would even be enough. But now also like if we have a cap of 15, but to condense resin, we're actually now condensing 60 worth of stamina into one condensed resin. So now one crystal fly gets a 50% increase in utility, right? So, because it was one crystal fly turns 40 resin into condensed resin. Now it's one crystal fly turns 60 resin into one condensed resin. So you need less of them per week if you're going and condensing all resin you get, then actually, I guess if you're condensing all resin you get every single day, you will run out. Like, you'll run out of the 15 you use, the 15 you can get a week. Because you get, like, 240, well, you don't get 240 resin a day, but you can easily condense 3 resin a day. And if you're condensing 3 resin a day, that's 3 a day, so you need 21 total. If you're condensing every scrap of resin. And actually, it'd probably be slightly more because you get more than 180 resin a day. I'm just not sure specifically how much. I have to calculate it because it's a resin every 8 minutes, I think. So you could calculate how many minutes are in a day. Well, there's 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day. So you could, actually no, I guess you could do it easily too, because it's one every 8 minutes. So it's 60 times 24 divided by 8. But you could also divide 24 by 8, I get 3. So you wait, what? So you only get 100. You only get 180 a day. Is that really it? Yeah, 100. Okay, yeah, because that divided by 3, and then 3 times 60 is 180. So you only get 180 a day. I thought you got more than that, huh? Anyway, then, so you get 180 a day. So basically, yeah. So you can condense 3 resin a day, which would then need, if you're condensing it all, 21 crystal flies to condense. Then the 15 you get a week would obviously not be enough. You just slowly go into the negative. But you don't condense everything because you need, you have your weekly bosses that replace some of the resin, and then, and then also the fact that you're going to probably want to maybe get some ascension materials, so you have to fight the 40 resin bosses.
不法侵入になる。
今は冒険者たちも象徴にさほど興味を示さなくなってきているというがの。
流行りが過ぎたということかの。
そうじゃの。
あいつらごちゃごちゃ何。
But it is a pretty interesting meta commentary because basically,
流行り。
I assume these are actually complaints they heard about. Oh, hey, does this count? Yes, it does. Okay. I assume these are actually real complaints that they heard when the crystal fly trap first came into existence, because they did change it. Now it's 15 instead of 10, and I do remember just not liking it really much on release, but now I've been using it more, so obviously, it's worth it now. I forget why I didn't like it as much, though. Maybe they made it easier to deposit shit, or maybe they made the cost less, or something like that. Or maybe I just have more resources. Before, I didn't have a ton of resources to feed into it regularly, but now I have a huge supply of iron rocks.
結局、あの魔女の誘いは断った。僕の屋敷を遊び場代わりにエネルギーや水分を補給。へえ。この装置を使って魔女と連絡。よく考えてみると、確か騎士団の休日、夏の海、あの小さな二人で無人島に漂着して海を渡ろうとし。ああ、誰かさんのせいでな。
Yeah, they're obviously talking about the Golden Apple Archipelago. I can't remember which one. I think they appeared only on the first one. I don't think they popped up in the second one.
これって魔女が用意したものだよな。
好きにすればいい。などくらいの遠征隊がじきに帰還するということだが、おっと、あくまでそういう可能。もちろん大歓迎だ。栄誉騎士なんだから。騎士団のイベントに僕の元に正式な招待が来たら、また僕は情報を通じてこの先にある100の可能性を。
Okay, that's all 5 of them.
それは残念。それに関して。
Okay, so this is done. Yeah, yesterday I spent too much time just ranting, so I didn't get my. Okay, so let's teleport here real quick. Condense my resin. Nah, I don't want to. I'm about to do mini games. I don't know if having someone in my world means I can't do my mini games. Generally, I think the invite system is fine. The problem is that, like, there's a lot of things that it kind of restricts you on. Like, if you want to explore and shit, having someone in your world kind of fucks you over, because now you can only control 2 characters. So now you have to do everything with just 2 characters. And generally they're just, like, looking for a world to steal resources from. Okay, so let's do this one, because I think I did the other. I did previous. This is the only one, actually, of the 3 I started. So let's do this now. Get this over with. I do think this event is pretty cool. So it's very similar to ones we've done before, where it's like, hey, I think it's this. I think the perspective is kind of fucked. Damn it. I got hit. I think the only issue for that was this perspective. I'm just like... But, oh yeah. But yeah, I think we've done a flying event like this before. I think it's... Oh, fuck. We've done a flying event like this before, so it is pretty cool. And I do like the whole, when it goes fully top down, because it's like, it is very much like those old games. Those old bullet hell games. Fuck. Yeah, the constant movement is kind of annoying. Oh fuck, I missed that. God damn it. Missed my coins. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I missed some coins. It's unfortunate, but actually, I think I should have gotten everything except for those 3 coins in the very beginning, well, near the beginning where the first enemy was. Just too focused on the enemy. Oh, cool. So that's not just top down, it's also side to side. That's kind of cool. Oh, fuck. Oh, goddamn, that was stupid of me. Yeah, let's go in this. Yeah, it's a nice little way of like appreciating the scenery too. Oh, good, it's 2. I was gonna say, that sucks if I was. Oh, whoops. It's coming back. God damn it. God damn it, I missed one. Fuck. Damn, so close to perfect. Just missed that one at the end. Too focused on the enemies. I definitely don't want to do that again because it's like doing the whole thing just to get 1 coin. It's like, nah. Okay, so. Oops, fuck, wrong one. Okay, so. Okay, so I haven't done any of these. Maybe 60 each, it seems. Let's. Wait, what? Does it say I'm still missing something here? Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, the rewards. The bubble. Huh, interesting. That doesn't seem amazing. So it seems like I want fire for this one. Oh, okay. Give me him and Durin. Yeah, well, I have my own Durin, so let me use my own Durin. Swirl. Okay, so. So I could bring in Venti for more swirls. Or I could bring in Sucrose for swirls. I don't know if I should. Oh, that's a toughie. Are you Venti or. Yeah, I could do Venti. Or I could bring in Sucrose. I think actually, yeah, Yan too. Although maybe I should just do Venti. Okay, and then. Okay, so Barbara I can't use. Simply because there's enemies that would freeze, and Barbara just would screw me over. So I need a healer, honestly. But we don't really have a fire healer. We have a Toma.
運命の変わり目。レッカよっとんよっしもっと激しくよっとしそれとよっ北風が制圧する。物語は始まったばかり。
ふう、風だ。
レッカ俺が守るよ。よっとよっレッカはっよっと任せて。腐食神聖。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
炎の盾5時の炎。北風が制圧する。あっよっとレッカあもっと激しくともっと激しく気をつけて。運命の変わり目。
一緒に遊ぼうよ。風だ。
俺についてこい。レッカ
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, it's that guy. I don't like this. I actually really hate Ian-san. I have no clue how to fucking use her.
土見めよ、契約を果たせ。シュトライ。
頭上を焼き尽くす。
行くよ、頭突き突撃。ドーン。えいドーン。そりゃヒーロー見参。いやードーン。手加減なしよ。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
燃えよ石煙に葬られよ。
はっくらえ、渾身の一撃。ヒーロー見参突撃。行くよ。だよジャスティス。はっ土見めよ、契約を果たせ。口封じは任っ。
聞け太陽の矛を。
じゃあ行くよ。君の負けだよ。ジャスティス。吹き飛べ。はっ突撃。いや手加減なしよ。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
この天下で裁く。せ止める勇気。
どれせドーン。行くよ。奥義ヒーローキック大火弾おろす。土見めよ、契約を果たせ。シュトラリーいつと
石煙に葬られよ。せアクセル全開。
どれいドーン。ジャスティス。いや行くよ。それ
烈日に私に従え。聞け太陽の矛を。せや
移して
創世の術、今こそ誕生の時。
ここだよ。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。聞く価値もないと。雨上がり、瑠璃が月を映す。行けせ。今宵月を捧ぐ。足元に気をつけて。風だ。
偉業を見届けよ。せっと
片付けましょう。やったはっ。洞察と知恵が律令を生むと。
酒。
ふう。生きて新月が来る。
今こそ誕生の時。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。一緒に遊ぼうよ。聞く価値もない。そこ。はっさっと。雨上がり、瑠璃が月を映す。洗い清めましょう。せ。
創世の
三月よ、輝け。流れて風だ。はっ。片付けましょう。洞察と知恵が律令を生む。はっさあ行けせ。
酒。偉業を見届けよ。
生きて新月が来る。ここだよ。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。雨上がり、瑠璃が月を映す。聞く価値もない。はっふった行け。やっ洗い清めましょう。ふっや流れて今宵月をさ。風だ。
冥王牽制。
価格守りし先行よ。来たれ行け。やっ洗い清。捕まえた。糸よ、工作せよ。満ち溢れよ。はっふんふんはっはっはっ。歌え僕の名のもと。最高の一品よ。痛がっちゃいやよ。終わりね。ふんふんやこの手に。やっはっはっとやっ僕をたたえよ。光り輝くがいい。冷凍の時間よ。目も舌もかかれ。どの目が出るかしら。はっとせやふっふっはっふっふっせやはっはっ力よとせや。世界を熱狂の渦に。低温調理最高の一品よ。痛がっちゃいやよ。糸よ工作せよ。ふんふっふんはっふんはっはっ。歌え僕の名のもと。食紅に甘いものを。目も舌かかれ。終わりね。ふん
Oh, I wasn't even actually using my full thing. I didn't even realize I had that. I thought it was something that automatically applied. I didn't realize so basically I beat the first 3 things without even using it. So like even this, without even using it at all, which I think freezes time, I still was able to beat this one. Okay. Oh, let me think. I have a shield with her. I could do her, but or I could just throw in any Natlan character and never use them. Well, it has to be. You know, Natlan. Who's Natlan? You? I guess you. Because yeah, basically, every Natlan character, even it reduces the cooldown for shit. So it's like it's better to just have them. Let's see, they're Electro. So obviously, a Natlan character that's fire or ice would be better. There's no Natlan ice. Natlan fire. There is not either. Although these are. Do I have? Oh, okay. Shit. So I could bring in Auron. Natlan Ice. No, there's no Natlan Ice besides Sitlali. And then Natlan Fire, there's no Natlan Fire besides Mavka. God damn it. Okay, I guess I'll just do Auron then. Fuck it.
Sa, 働きなさい。悪用の力を。
赤煙に葬られよ。はっせやはっせや止める勇気はあるか。はっ
土峰よ、契約を果たせ。口封じは任せたからね。
はっロックオン撃てロックオン散れ
手加減なしよ。
引け太陽の方向をせいや
シトラリー、イツパパ、こうよ。
飛ぶか今だ撃て空上を焼き
口封じは任せたからね。
消え失せろ風が立つぞ撃てロックオン撃て烈日よ
土峰よ、契約を果たせ。シトラ
散れ飛ぶか今だ撃て撃て
Yeah, I should have set up Mavica first. Yeah, I needed Mavica and Sitlali to be attacking for me. I could have maybe killed that one if Mavica and Sitlali had their buff up. Oh, fuck. Lunar Charge. Fuck, 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 fuck. So I don't know how to use Flynn's. That's the problem. So that makes it kind of annoying. Oh, that was it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was barely. I mean, I still was able to do it. I cleared it by like 2,000 points or 1 to 2,000 points, so it wasn't super difficult. even from just a pure combat perspective. Because even, and I didn't even realize how to use the buff. I thought it was something I would like passively apply. I didn't realize it was something I had to trigger. And the fact that it freezes time so you can just wipe out a shitload of enemies, I'm like, oh, okay, well that really fucking buffs your points of fuck. Cool, so I got Lisa's little glam item. Probably put on Mona as well, too. Honestly, I really want more of those. I mean, I'd be happy if we could just have the ability to, Lisa, where are you? Oh, and Mona, too. That kind of matches her, but that also kind of does, too. Not perfectly, obviously. But it still looks... I mean, the book looks cool, right? But that is just cooler. Okay, where's Lisa? Lisa. The unfortunate thing is that now this actually fits her current appearance more. So if I wanted to, I could swap her back. And then she would fit this more. Yeah, let's swap back then. That's fine.
Ara,ヘルターさんは戻ったみたいだし、グランフィディアさんもいない。ドリンクスポットはしっかり可愛い子ちゃん任せみたい。あら、いいわね。安心してオーダーできるわ。後方支援部隊の奇妙な特製ドリンクを飲んだせいで一晩中ね。そうよ、今の私はただのんびり働いている図書館司書。本の返却が遅れる人がもう少し減ってくれたら私も回収に走り回らなくてす。そうね、特に好みのレシピは。あとはリラックスしてぐっすり眠。
Yeah, so this is the first time I've done this. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Wait, where's Coco? Oh, there it is. I did not expect it to look like that. Oh, okay. So it's definitely less involved than... Well, actually, oh no, there's more stuff. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, like, the Honkai Star Rail one was like you actually literally mixed it. Like you put the ingredients in and it would actually create a layer and you could then mix it. So you could mix and like, so you could put in like 2 ingredients and mix those and then put extra ingredients on top. So you'd have the mix of the colors. But then there was also all these stats for stuff where they're like, oh, we want it to be super sweet and not too thick and stuff like that. So there were like 4 stats you had to work around. It seems like they gave us the recipe, so this is obviously the first one. So, yeah. Oh, interesting. This is the first one. So yeah, so it seems like all of the stuff. M, right? Yeah. So that is pretty cool. It definitely feels more like an actual proper mixing thing. Because like the only thing we did for Honkai Star Rail, it was purely just mixing stuff. Now you have to match the stats and stuff, so it's like, okay, you have to match the stats, but the cool thing is that you can mix whenever. You didn't even have to mix. You could just present, if it needed 4 ingredients, you could just present them 4 different color layers in the glass, or you could choose to mix and match. You could choose to mix at certain layers. Now, obviously, you could put all 4 in and mix it all together to make a disgusting looking mess. And like and then you could put like 2 in, mix it, and then put two more on. The problem, of course, is you can't. The actual quest, like the actual like story quest, it's decently long. Like it's 3 quests. I would say each one, maybe if you did them back to back, might be able to finish it in 2 hours. I don't know. It's kind of tough because I always did this when I was walking on my treadmill. So I did all 3, but I also did them all on different days, and I always started with doing other shit first. So I might have been able to finish them in half an. So I can't really remember exactly where I delineated the time, but I do remember them taking longer than I expected, because some of them involve going into like an instance domain to do some shit. So it does take longer than you might expect. But if you're just focusing on that, you could probably finish it in less than 2 hours. I think I was overestimating. I think I might be overestimating it because of all the other shit I did. But I did do it over 3 days. So I did quest number 1, then 2, then 3. But maybe you might be able to finish each quest in like 30 to 45 minutes, perhaps. But it was fun. I enjoyed them. They were fun quests. And that's just the quest. Obviously, there's all these minigame events, too. The combat one doesn't take too long. I just blasted through that in the last, like, 20 minutes. The flight one takes about the same amount of time, maybe slightly more. Mostly because you're, like, going along a track, and so you have to, like, shoot stuff, so it just takes time to actually, like, go through the entire track. And there's, like, 6 of them. This one, I'm not sure. I only just started. This is the first one in the minigame. And then there's also the discrepancy thing, the discrepancy finder inside the Knights of Favonius headquarters. So there's a decent amount of stuff to do. So if you've not done any aspect of the event at all, I would definitely focus on the main story first, get that out of the way. Because, you know, that is the most interesting stuff. I enjoy. I mean, I play the game mostly for the story. I do the mini games because they're fun, for 1, and 2, for the rewards. But I primarily play the game for the story. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah, combat, I mean, I would say I'd probably budget another hour and a half. Oh, I see. I'd probably budget another hour and a half for all the mini games combined, perhaps. Depends how quickly you find the discrepancies, too. Yeah. I mean, I really do like this because it, I mean, there are some aspects that are going to be a little kind of rough, especially if you just finished Fontaine and haven't done any of Nodcry, is because you're introduced to 2 witches from the Hexen Circle who were previously introduced in other events and are definitely introduced in Nodcry, but if you haven't gotten to Nodcry yet, then you have literally never seen them. And especially if you're a new player, then you might not even have heard of Alice. Like, Alice has popped up right since 1.6, 1.5, 1.7 maybe. Like, Alice's voice appeared doing the first summer event in the Golden Apple Archipelago. She was referenced, but we actually heard her in that. And then she popped up in the second Golden Apple Archipelago. And every now and then she pops up. And they've mentioned the Hexen Circle, like, previously. Like, obviously, if you've unlocked the the weekly boss where you fight the chess pieces, I think that might be Beyond Fontaine, though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's Beyond Fontaine or if it's a separate quest. It might be a character quest. Oh, I enjoyed it. I mean, it came at a time where, like, content was a little dry anyway. So, like, it's like, obviously, you know, 1.0, sure, you're exploring Mondstat and Leeway, and you have to, like, there's a shitload of stuff to explore. But then, like, in 1.2, Dragonspine came out, so cool, more shit to explore. But then they didn't really introduce any new areas after that until Inazuma came out. So the summer event was the first time they introduced, like, a new zone to explore and shit. And so I had fun doing that. But yeah, Alice did pop up then. And the Hexen Circle has popped up in various things. There was another summer event where we went to Simulanka, which is like Durin's origin story, which is a shame because, like, that's that's how you met Chibi Durin in the first place, but it was a summer event and you can no longer play it. So like people who are starting the game now or coming back to the game now, you know, when Durin was being introduced and for Durin's character quest, you're like, there's a little bit of context that you're missing if you didn't do the Simulanka summer event. Oh no, I think that was the second Golden Apple Archipelago. The first one, you show up and there's like barely any islands. It's the same map, but you show up and there's like barely any islands, and then you have to do a little bit of a quest, and then the islands rise out of the sea. And it's with Jean, Barbara, Zaluk, I think, was there, and Kaya. And then the second one involves Mona, and it has like Fischl's Castle and all that. So there's Fischl's Castle in the northeast. But that was the second Golden Apple Archipelago event, the second summer event they did. The first one was far more simple and mostly just island exploration. The second one decided to make each island its own little like backstory for the character. So Mona had her island where we learned a little bit more about her backstory. We had Kazuha's island, we had Fischl's island, and I think we had Xinyan's island. And like, because like Scaramouche did appear in the first year, but that wasn't part of the Golden Apple Archipelago at all. It was part of just previous. I think it was the story quest. But yeah, the first two Golden Apple. So like the first one, the islands were very basic. It was just like, yeah, just mostly island exploration and shit. The second one was they got fancy because they basically used the same map and the same islands, but they like changed it up. So like they added Fischl's Castle to the northeastern island on top of that, and and Kazuha's island was really interesting because you had like little miniature island pieces, and you actually like mixed and matched island pieces, and it would actually change the construction of the island itself. So some treasure chests were like, oh, to unlock this treasure chest, you have to put this particular island piece here on the left, and this particular island piece there on the right, and then this chest will appear. And so you had to. So the island itself was relatively small, but it was all about like, hey, you have like three island styles with a left and right piece for each of the three, and then you like mixed and matched, try to unlock everything. And then Mona's had had a lot of teleports and shit, because obviously, and you had like an alternate world. There was like Mona's had like the main island, and then like a different version of the same island, and you go through teleports to bounce back between them. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. I did enjoy that. Honestly, I've enjoyed a lot of their events. But yeah, like, so technically in the Nod Cry event, we actually met Alice and Nicole, and both of them appear in this event. But you had never really seen them in person. Yeah. But you never really seen Alice or Nicole. Well, you never even heard of Nicole. But you heard of Alice, obviously. But then we never actually seen Alice until Nod Cry. So when she pops up now, you're just like, oh, hey. And so it's like, yeah, it kind of assumes you've been playing Nod Cry, because they just kind of just like, you know, just have her appear and stuff, and you're not like super surprised. And she had a much more interesting introduction in Nod Cry. But, yeah, I don't think you should lock players behind doing Nod Cry story to do the event. And they never really do. Even if an event happens to be in the middle of some place you've never explored, you usually can teleport directly to it just to do the event. Oh, I see. So is this the mechanic? We make a drink first, and they're like, no, I don't like it too much. And then we have to do this investigation thing to figure out how to fine-tune it and make it a second time, but perfect.
彼女ったらスイーツ作りの発想で肉料理を改良して脂っこさを減らそうなんて考えたの。そうね。結果から言うと彼女はカラメルソースの使いすぎで、本来ならカラメルソースはとっても素直な子なのにね。どんな飲み物に入れても。
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I assume we're gonna have to make her drink, but then with caramel as well. Oh, substituting. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, the problem I have with this, though, is like, they're like, oh, replace smetana. Like, I don't know what smetana is. So, like, I guess technically it's like, oh, you don't have to worry. They'll tell you specifically what you need to do.
ああ、今日はもう一つもうすぐ遠征隊の団員たちがモンドにそれで騎士たちの変化した味覚に合う新しい食材。彼らはモンドのために時間と労力を費やしてきたんだもの。ねぎら調査結果の中で特に言及が多かった食材はナタのショコアトゥルの種とその変わった植物から作られた。多くの騎士が手紙の中で元気を保つためにココアを飲むという習慣について触れていたの。
Oh, I see. So we're gonna replace smetana with cocoa or with caramel, and we're gonna replace cocoa with coffee, I guess.
言い訳を作って外をぶらついているかってこと？モンドのマイナーなドリンクを調査するために暁ワイナリーによってアデリンメイド長とお話をしてきたわ。その帰り道、巡回に出ていた騎士のエマートさんに出会ったの。彼女、それで私も一緒に放浪寮まで回り道して凶暴。あら、ずいぶん慎重な。しばらく会っていなかったから私の好みが変わったと思った？それとも昔のことはもう忘れちゃったのかしら？隙のないいい学生の頃なら本に載っている珍しい植物に心惹かれて見聞を広めながら、リーユへの法律家の言葉を借りるなら私はもう悠々自適な老後みたいな状態だから、あなたもきっと覚えているはず。数年前に私の好みは今。
I don't even know. Oh, interesting. I thought, because they were saying small lampgrass or wolfhook, and I thought, oh, if we're going to replace the lampgrass for garnish, we would put it in, we'd use lampgrass instead of. I don't even see how this is like. How is this even this? Well, actually, no, I guess I was going to say, how is this even the same drink? But realistically, I guess we don't need to make her specifically that drink. She just wants a drink that she likes. But I wouldn't even really say this is a new and improved version. I would say this is a completely separate drink. If we're changing literally everything about the drink, like the only thing that's remaining the same is going to be the milk. We're changing like literally every ingredient, the glass and the garnish. Like how the fuck is this in any way the same? Like, yeah, it's not even a special blend, right? Oh, I see. So we don't even add. Oh, we don't even have coffee. Oh, I see. Coffee. Or no, coffee isn't even. Oh, coffee isn't even one of the ingredients to add. Yeah, how is this based on? It's based on the Snow-Kissed Dream. We took one of the ingredients from it, replaced everything else, and it's based on. It's like not even based on. Unless maybe it's the effect. Maybe it's like, oh, it should have the same effects of the Snow-Kissed Dream, except better.
リサさんがすぐに寝つけて安らかな夢を見られるようにするのが目標。色合いから器の形まで調整が加えられていて、見た目だけで言えばまさしくまるで上質なスイーツを堪能した後、シードル湖のほとりを散歩しながら優しい風に吹かれて本当に疲れが癒えなんだか少し眠っこの特製ドリンクを褒めたたえるエッセイを書いて、可愛い子ちゃんにバーテンダー、そういえば天気のいい爽やかな日に湖のほとりを散歩するっていうのは
Oh yeah, yeah. She's the classic Onesan.
可愛い子ちゃんに付き合ってもらって。In
fact, I think I follow a streamer who has a voice redeem, basically with the Ara redeem, but using her, obviously using Lisa's Ara.
そして帰ってきた後、また夢バラを一杯入れてもらい、その真剣なその時になっていい。
Okay, so that actually takes longer than I was expecting then. I did not expect it to be that involved. That's pretty cool, though. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, they have a different glass, though. I chose the small... Oh, it's a memento. Oh, nice. Oh, it's an indoor furnishing. Oh, that's kind of cool. Did we get an indoor furnishing for each one of these guys? Oh, God, there's a lot of these. Okay, well... Either way, I've been walking for a while. I've been walking for an hour and 10 minutes, so it's time for me to take a break. 3 days to do this, so basically that's what I will be doing. Tomorrow I will be trying to get all the remaining drinks done. And then once I finish that, if that doesn't take up the entire day, I might come back in to do Varka's quest. I started it, but I haven't completed it because this expires sooner. So I have an additional 2 days after this expires to work on Varka's. And Varka's, in theory, should only take an extra day or two if I split it amongst my walking. And if I really am really behind, then I can just do it, when I'm not walking. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all. Actually, wait, shit, no, I forgot. Not yet, not yet. I forgot. I need to do this shit. I need to pop in here once. I need to pop in here to do 2 thingies once a day for 5 days of the 7. I forgot. This one is... I found some... There was actually an even easier one than this one. For some reason, it was closed down, which I'm just a little disappointed on. Because all you have to do is go in and then immediately leave. And you got full credit for it. It counted as completed. And I'm like, God damn it, like that was the perfect one. Because for the weekly thing, you have to do a certain event. You have to do 3 unique Wonderlands, but then also 3 unique Wonderlands, but 15 total Wonderlands. So you could do 3 unique ones and then do one of those 3 an additional 12 more times. So the touch grass one was so fucking easy because all you have to do is load in, pop out, and you just repeat that in mass to get the weekly thing done. Now, the vision one is not that much harder. It's like few extra steps, but anyway, so, okay, now that I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and call it with this idol. Just hold this idol here for now. Oh, okay, let me equip all this shit. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, because I have a bunch of idling shit going on, so might as well just let that go while I shower and all that shit. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. When I just chill up. Fuck. Oop. Okay, there. Got another one going. Okay. I'm going to go shower, and I will be back on to play more Enfield. Enfield new patch came out, so I will be coming back. I did the story already because I wanted to make sure I unlocked the. I wanted to make sure I unlocked the. New ore. So I've been mining cuprium overnight. And I also have it being smelted and refined into parts as well. So today I'll be popping into Enfield so that I can do more of the side quests that I haven't done yet. Pull and Tang Tang. And then also make my factory better, because cuprium changes everything. Now to make the next tier of battery, I need to make the next tier of battery, I need to make zircon, and zircon is made with grinded ferrium and energized liquid zeronite. And the only way to make energized liquid zeronite is to mix zeronite with sewage. And sewage is a byproduct of cuprium production. So in my refining of cuprium, I'm making sewage. It's a byproduct of sewage. So I need to take that sewage and then put it in and mix it in with zeronite, so that I can get the energized zeronite, which then goes into making zircon. So it is definitely an interesting process. I'm going to have to figure out how to fucking do that. It might not be as bad as I'm thinking. The only problem I have is that to make zircon perfectly efficient, you need 2 energized liquid zeronite, and ground ferrium. And the problem with making 2 energized ones means that you have to. Yeah, whatever. Either way, like I haven't figured it out. I'm not even sure what the actual exact recipe for batteries are. I know that it needs zircon. It seemed like it needed zircon and zeronite again. So it's like, so it just shows that, like, goddamn, like, maybe it's not. No. It's zircon and originium, I think. So I think all you have to do is replace, instead of feeding in the battery production thing with zeronite, you just feed it zircon, and it's zircon and. But I'm not sure. I haven't actually confirmed the recipe, so I'm gonna have to scrap a bunch of stuff. We're also gonna have cuprium bottles now, so cuprium bottles I think are needed for the improved syringes. So right now I have all my ferrium going into producing just normal syringes, but with cuprium existing, it seems like the only thing that cuprium is needed for in batteries is just needs the sewage. So it doesn't actually need to be used as part of the actual process. It can just be used for. It can just be used to produce. It can just be used to produce the cuprium bottles, which can then go into the syringes. So now all my ferrium could go into the zeronite, perhaps. I don't know though. It's like I'm not even sure. Like, I can't produce. The thing is that because you need 2 energized zeronite, it's 2 energized liquid zeronite and 1 ferrium. It means that for every zircon, every thing of zircon you use, you actually need 2 skies of the forge. But you can only produce 3. You can only have 3 in your factory at all. So like that's the problem where like I'm like, oh shit, actually wait a minute, like if I can only produce 2, if I only can produce 3, that means I can only produce 1 perfectly efficient zircon machine. And so it's interesting. So I don't know if I'm going to try to just make 1 perfect battery and then 1 semi-efficient battery. So like 1 half-efficient battery. Realistically, I think it's still probably worth it. Because I could still leave... I could just make 1 perfect battery and then leave the other one just for normal zircon batteries. You know, I could just make the other battery thing just for the original battery and leave that alone because that's already perfectly efficient as it is. So, well, we'll see. Regardless, I'm probably gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to change my medicine production because there's the new battery for it. So, either way, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.